Hello, Martin Radnan here. Welcome to another thrilling instalment in the basic Microsoft Word course. We're just about to start Lesson 6, the tortoise and the hare, and we're going to use a further range of features in Microsoft Word. By the end of the lesson, you're going to print out a correctly formatted document. The skills we're going to cover in this lesson include basic formatting, use of the Thesaurus, inserting drop caps, inserting a footer, use of the find and replace feature, paragraph line and paragraph spacing, text wrapping, inserting a clipart image, use of the word count feature, and inserting watermarks. So let's launch the associated website ict4ocr.com/ECDL. Go for the word lessons and select Word Lesson 6. Download the text for editing along with the instructions. First, save the Hare document to your user area. And then we wish to change the font size to 12 point. So, Ctrl A to select all the text. And then from the Home tab, in the Font section, make the required change. While we're there, we also want to change the font to Tahoma. OK, let's click away to deselect. Now, on the third line of text, you'll find a sentence that begins with the words, "The tortoise said quietly." We wish for this to be the start of a new paragraph, so select just before the T of the word the and press Enter. Next, instruction 5, we want to use the find and replace function. So again, from the Home tab, this time in the Editing section, select Replace. What do we want to find? The word hare. And what do we want to replace it with? The word cheetah. Then select Replace All. At that point, you should find there will be 6 replacements. Press OK to swat away this notification, and then press Close to close the Find and Replace dialog box. Next, instruction 6. We are being asked to add a footer, and we want to add your name and also either the company you work for or your class name if you are studying in an educational establishment. So, go for the Insert tab. Within the header and footer section, select Footer. We'll go for a blank 3-column, and in the middle of the footer, you want to enter your name. Then select the entry on the right and put in your class name. When you've finished, from the Header and Footer tab, select Close Header and Footer. OK, let's scroll down just to see what the footer looks like. And there it is. When we come to print, it won't be printing out the bit where it says Type Here. OK, back to the top. And we're now up to instruction 7. At the beginning of the first paragraph of text, we want to insert a dropped capital or a drop cap. To do this, select within the first paragraph, then go for the Insert menu, and within the Text section, select the Drop Cap button, and then Dropped. OK, click away to deselect. We're then being asked to find a piece of suitable clip art and insert it into the document. So let's open a web browser and head for Google Images. Let's search for images for hare and tortoise clip art. and find a suitable image. Right-click the image, save image as, then navigate to an appropriate folder within your user area and save the image. Once it has been saved, return to your Microsoft Word document and from the Insert tab, select Pictures, insert picture from Pictures, and then navigate to the folder in which you saved the hare and tortoise image. Select the image and then press Insert. We're now up to instruction 9. We're being asked to wrap the text tightly around your clipart image. Now, I think I may have already done this, so as a result you may not see changes on my version that I'm doing on this video. But the way to do it is as follows. Click on the image, select Picture Format, and within the Arrange section you'll see Wrap Text, or sometimes it may be called Text Wrapping. Select that button and then select Tight. Our next job is to position the image so that it sits near the top right-hand side of the first paragraph of text. So make sure the image is selected and drag it to the right-hand side of the first paragraph. With the image still selected, we now wish to resize this clip art so it has a height of 2.5 centimeters. So again, from the Picture Format tab, this time in the Size section, change the height to 2.5 centimeters. And then press Tab. The width of the image will also change to ensure aspect ratio is retained. Once the image has been resized, reposition it so it's at the right-hand side of the first paragraph. Now we're going to add a watermark to this piece of work with the words Hare Task. Make sure you've selected away from the clipart image, and then from the Design tab in the Page Background section, select Watermark and then Custom Watermark. This will open the Printed Watermark dialog box. Select Text Watermark and change the text from ASAP, which is what I have right now, to Hare Task. In the Layout section, select Horizontal, click Apply, and then Close. If you then scroll down the page, you may be able to see the words Hare Task horizontally down the middle of the page. Now this is quite transparent, maybe a little too transparent for seeing on this screen. So to change the watermark so it's less transparent, if we return to Watermarks and Custom Watermark, in the Colour section, uncheck Semi-Transparent. Then press Apply, then press OK, and Close. OK, now it may be a little easier for you to see the watermark that's running across the middle of the page. OK, let's scroll back up on our Microsoft Word document, and let's move down to instruction 13. Let's set all paragraphs of text to double line spacing. So let's highlight all the paragraphs of text, then select the Layout tab, and then in the Paragraph section, select the small diagonal arrow in the bottom right-hand corner. This opens the Paragraph dialog box. Within the Spacing section, change the line spacing to double. Let's press OK to see the effect. We now wish to add space after all paragraphs. So back to the paragraph launcher, that small button for paragraph settings. Ensure that the indents and spacing tab is selected, and in the line spacing section, change the entry for after to 12 point, and then press OK. This will ensure a 12-point gap after each paragraph. OK, click away to deselect. Now we're going to use the Thesaurus tool. We're going to find an alternative word for the word contempt, which appears within paragraph 4. So, select the word contempt, then go for the Review tab, and from the proofing section, select Thesaurus. From the options, select a suitable alternative word, let's say disdain, and type in this alternative word as a replacement for the word contempt in your Microsoft Word document. Close the Thesaurus window, and now let's move on to using the word count tool. Select all the text from within the document, that is, all 4 paragraphs, including the line that says plodding wins the race. Then, from the Review tab, within the proofing section, select word count. This reports back that we have 151 words. So remember whatever number it is that you've got, and we're now going to type that in at the bottom of the document. So select at the bottom and type in the words, "This document contains," in my case, 151 words. OK, finally, let's save your work as the Hare version 2. And then print it to the XPS printer. So, just to remind you how to do that, it was File Print, and then change the printer to make sure that you're selecting the XPS document writer, and then press Print. You will then be asked for a location and a name for the file, so let's select an appropriate location and name the file the Hare version 2 printout. And then select Save. OK, so we've looked at basic formatting, we've used the Thesaurus, we've inserted drop caps, we've worked with the footer, find and replace, we've manipulated paragraph spacing and line spacing, we've looked at text wrapping, inserting clipart images, we've introduced the word count, and we've also added watermarks. OK. I hope you're feeling comfortable with these wonderful tools, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we will introduce mail merging. OK, I hope this is all making sense, I hope you're finding it all of use, and I look forward to seeing you next time.